Hey YouTube, this is Justin, aka Demonic Sweaters, your guide in DIY multimedia production. And today I have another vintage tech review, and this one is a pretty cool one. It's about this Fisher-Price phonograph. This phonograph is actually a real record player, as in you can play vinyl records on it, like this one. And these were produced from 1979 to 1989. This particular color, I believe, was 1979 to 1984 or something like that. These things, surprisingly, even though they were made for children, essentially, there's still thousands of these like floating around eBay and Amazon, and a lot of them still work, which is pretty amazing considering how old they are and the fact that they were like made basically as a toy. What's even more amazing is you can actually still buy stylus for these, which is the needle. And I actually bought one for this one when I got it, and I do recommend, if you do come across one of these Fisher-Price record players and you want to use it to actually play records on, I would buy a brand new stylus for it, regardless if it's working or not. Because a lot of times when children had these, you know, back in the 70s and 80s, they'd be throwing the needle on the record, you know, and like not really caring at all. And, you know, a record, basically a vinyl record, has grooves in it, as you probably know. But like this one, you know, if you look really close, there's grooves in there. And those grooves, well, basically what I'm trying to say is the more the stylus is abused, the more dull it becomes. And so every single time you put a needle on a record that's pretty dull, it's basically going to be cutting that groove a little bit wider every time that record plays, thus damaging your record over time. And I mean, this happens with pretty much any record on any turntable that you play it on. And the cheaper turntables tend to do the most damage to records. So if you are a audiophile, vinylophile, and you have a lot of records that are worth money, definitely do not play those on one of these type of turntables. But if you just want it for fun and you have like a lot of records and some of them aren't really worth that much, or you just don't really care, you know, like, I mean, this is a record that I released and I have thousands of these left, so it's not going to hurt me to destroy, I mean, it's not even going to destroy it, but it's not going to hurt me to, you know, play this record on here, which is what I'm going to do, actually, right now. So let's go ahead and place this on here. And first, before we play it, this one actually has never been played, so first I want to clean the stylus a little bit, make sure there's no dust on there. And this stylus cleaning brush for vinyl. And now I have my vinyl solution here. Oops, I just spilled some on my leg. I'm sure that has lead in it, so that's probably not good. But so let me just turn this on and just gently let this brush the dust away from the record. Alright, now we'll give that a second or two to dry. Now there's still some on there. Okay, so we'll give that a second or two to dry, and then we'll see how this baby sounds. Okay, here we go. Getting a little skip there. There we go. Probably a little bit of dust still left on the record. So they do have there is some dust still on there. I'm gonna turn this down a bit. Let's just skip forward a little bit past that dust. So they do have quite a bit of surface noise. It's not really like a vinyl-y, crackly noise. It's more like the table itself creates almost this like reverberation from the plastic or something that the platter is on. And it almost causes this like woo, like that goes in the background. But it's not horrible. I mean, it's listenable. It's not good by any means. I mean, it's not like a high quality sounding turntable, but you know, you can use these to listen to records and have fun. They play in 33 and 45 speeds, which is, you know, your most common record speeds, 33 being your full-size vinyl LPs and 45 being your singles. And there is actually a little adapter here. If you have a 45 record, you just pull this little thing out, you know, one that has the big hole. You pull this little thing out and turn it, and then that causes that to go up, and you can play a 45 record. And what else? Oh, these things too, what's pretty cool is when you close the lid, it actually becomes a suitcase. And so you can carry this around with you pretty easily, like take it to parties or something to show off to your friends. And the arm that the stylus is on, it fits in this like kind of rectangular section right here. So when you're walking, it's not going to be like, the arm's not going to be flopping around in there and like breaking the needle. So it was a pretty clever design. And there are some people who modify these things to give them an actual audio output, so you could hook it up to a stereo. But as is, it basically just plays through a speaker that's built into the record player itself. And it's just a tiny little monophonic speaker. It's not stereo. And yeah, they're pretty cool. You can find them in a lot of different colors. They had blue ones, and there was actually a Big Bird one that was like green and white, and that one was pretty interesting. And yeah, they're pretty cool. This is the second one of these that I've actually owned. And if you need one of the needles for this, you can actually click the link down below. You can buy them on Amazon, and I found the right one for you, so you can just click it and then buy that needle. And yeah, that's all. Pretty short video today, but I just wanted to share this cool Fisher Price with you guys. So have a great weekend, everybody. Demonic Sweater signing out.